The market's uncertain, revenue's tight, and hiring on hold. That's why results-driven companies are using Upwork to keep work moving. Go to Upwork.com today and start hiring proven freelance talent fast. No bulky overhead. No rigid long-term contracts. Just the right expert right when you need them. Work smarter and faster with Upwork. Go to Upwork.com now and find your freelance expert. That's UPWORK.com. Post a job for free and get started today.
Trimble knows that in the industries we all depend on, where speed counts, every turn matters. Trimble is the technology company that connects your physical and digital worlds, so you can see what's coming, take intelligent action, and get hard work done faster than you ever thought possible. Check them out at Trimble.com. Ready to turn data points into decision points? Turn deadlines into finish lines? And turn possibilities into profits? Then turn to Trimble. Trimble. Confidence at every turn.
Only Boost Mobile.
Boost Mobile.
We'll give you a free year of service.
Free year?
When you buy a new 5G phone.
New 5G phone?
Enough.
But I'm your hype man. When you purchase an eligible device, you get $25 off every month for 12 months with credits totaling 1 year of free service. Taxes extra for the device and service plan. Online only.
Hello, I'm Sarah, and welcome to the Whispering Woods Extra. I'm on my own today, as Toby is with his dad, as it's his birthday. Toby's dad's, that is, not Toby's. He's had his. It's in February. I've got some more creepy kind of tube train station stories from around the world. I'll get straight into them, and I've put it into one long narrative. Are you ready for the stories? City Hall Station opened on October 27th, 1904, and was one of the original 28 New York City subway stations. Designed by the renowned architect Raphael Gustafino. It features stunning tile arches, brass fixtures, and skylights. The station's Romanesque revival architecture, vaulted tile ceilings, and elegant chandeliers make it a showpiece of the original IRT subway. Despite its beauty, the station closed on December the 31st, 1945, because it couldn't accommodate the newer, longer trains. The station's ghostly legends add an eerie charm to its historical significance. During its construction, workers reported hearing strange noises at night, which were later attributed to the spirits of Lenape Indians who died in a nearby massacre hundreds of years ago. Paranormal experts have mentioned that workers heard words being chanted, believed to be the spirits of those who were never properly buried. Although the station is closed to the public, you can still see it if you remain on the Downtown 6 train past the Brooklyn Bridge / City Hall stop. The train makes a loop through the old City Hall station, allowing you to see it through the train windows. The New York Transit Museum occasionally offers station tours, a rare opportunity to explore this hidden gem. These tours are highly sought after and provide a unique chance to experience the station's architectural beauty. One visitor on tour recounted feeling a sudden chill as they walked through the station, despite it being a warm day. They also mentioned seeing a shadowy figure out of the corner of their eye, which disappeared when they turned to look directly at it. Another urban explorer shared their experience of hearing faint voices and footsteps reverberating through the empty station. Now to Ukraine and the Lvivskoye-Pecherska line of the Kyiv metro. Construction began in the early 1990s, but financial difficulties following the breakup of the Soviet Union halted progress. The station was intended to serve the Lviv Square area, but it was never completed due to economic setbacks and disagreements over its design and location. The station remains an unfinished shell, with dark, empty tunnels and platforms that have never seen a train. The station's abandoned state has given rise to numerous ghost stories. Workers involved in the construction reported hearing strange sounds echoing through the tunnels at night. Some claimed to hear whispers and footsteps, even though no one else was around. These sounds were often attributed to the spirits of workers who died during the construction, their restless souls unable to find peace. One particularly chilling story involves a worker who saw a ghostly figure in the distance, only for it to disappear when he approached. The figure was described as a man in old-fashioned clothing, possibly from the early 20th century. Others who also reported seeing the same apparition corroborated the worker's account. Another story tells of a group of urban explorers who ventured into the station late at night. They described overwhelming dread as they walked through the dark, empty tunnels. One claimed to have seen a shadowy figure standing at the end of the platform, which vanished when they shone their flashlight. Now let's wander to the haunted stations in Shanghai Metro. One of the most famous stations is Kabawa Road Station on Line. Built near a graveyard, it's often called the Ghost Station due to its terrible feng shui. Passengers have reported seeing ghostly apparitions on the platforms and in the tunnels, especially late at night when the station is nearly empty. One story involves a passenger who saw a woman in a red dress standing on the platform. When the train arrived, the woman disappeared. Another account tells of a metro worker who heard footsteps behind him while inspecting the tracks late at night. When he turned around, no one was there, but the footsteps continued, echoing through the tunnel. Another haunted location is Longhua Temple Station, near the Longhua Temple, one of Shanghai's oldest and most famous temples. Some believe that the spirits of those who were executed at the temple during the Cultural Revolution haunt this station. Passengers have reported sudden temperature drops and hearing whispers in the tunnels. One creepy story involves a passenger who felt a cold hand on their shoulder while waiting for a train. When they turned around, no one was there. The Paris Metro with its labyrinth of tunnels and historic stations, is another system entrenched in ghostly legends. One of the most famous haunted stations is the Porte de Lilas, which has been closed to the public for many years. This station originally opened in 1921, but was shut down in 1939 due to low passenger numbers, and has since been used primarily as a film set and for training purposes. There are numerous ghost stories surrounding Porte des Lilas. One of the most persistent tales involves the ghost of a woman who is said to haunt the station. According to legend, she was a young woman who met a tragic end on the tracks. Passengers and workers have reported seeing her apparition wandering the deserted platforms, often described as wearing old-fashioned clothing and appearing distressed. Some have even heard her sobbing in the empty tunnels late at night. Another tale from the Paris metro involves the ghost of a man who is said to haunt the Châtelet station. This station, one of the busiest in the network, is reportedly home to the spirit of a man who was killed in a tragic accident in the early 20th century. Witnesses have described seeing a shadowy figure standing on the platform, only to disappear when approached. Some have also reported feeling a sudden chill and hearing unexplained noises, such as footsteps and whispers, in the otherwise bustling station. The Paris Metro's ghostly legends are not limited to these two stations. The entire network, with its long history and countless stories, is said to be haunted by the spirits of those who met the untimely deaths in the tunnels. And now to Waterfront Station in Vancouver, Canada. Waterfront Station, located at 601 West Cordova Street, was built by the Canadian Pacific Railway and opened in 1914. It served as the Pacific terminus for the CPR's transcontinental passenger trains from Toronto and Montreal, until VIA Rail took over in 1979. Today it connects various public transportation systems, including the SkyTrain, Seabus, West Coast Express, city buses, and Helijet's helicopter service to Victoria. The station's grand architecture, with its high ceilings and elegant design, reflects an era when train travel was synonymous with class and elegance. Waterfront Station is renowned for its numerous ghost stories, making it one of the most haunted buildings in downtown Vancouver. One of the most persistent tales involves the ghost of a woman in a 1920s flapper dress. Security guards have reported seeing her dancing alone in a corridor on the west side of the building. They could hear the sound of 1920s jazz music playing, but when they approached her, the music stopped and she vanished. Another encounter involved a security guard who saw the ghost of an old woman glowing phosphorescent white in the northwest corner of the building. She appeared mournful and reached out to him, causing the terrified guard to flee the room. Another tale is about a security guard who saw the apparition of an old woman in an old kitchen area. He later began dreaming of her every night and felt compelled to paint her portrait, despite not being an artist. The dream stopped when he placed the painting in the kitchen where he first saw her. Attempts to move the painting resulted in the movers experiencing similar dreams until it was returned to its original spot. Outside the station, on the railway tracks, people have reported seeing the ghost of a headless railway worker. In 1928, a brakeman named Hub Clark was killed when he slipped on wet tracks and was decapitated by an oncoming train. His ghost is often seen carrying a lantern on rainy nights. Both security guards and commuters have reported hearing phantom footsteps on the tiled floors late at night when no one else is around. Additionally, the ghosts of 3 elderly women have been seen sitting on a station bench, as if waiting for a train that never arrives. The Berlin U-Bahn, Germany's extensive underground railway station, is home to several ghostly legends. One of the most famous haunted stations is the Olympia Stadion station. This station, located near the Olympic Stadium, is rumoured to be haunted by the ghost of a woman who was killed during World War II. Passengers and workers have reported seeing her apparition on the platform, often seen wearing period clothing and appearing distressed. Some have even heard her cry through the tunnels late at night. Another haunted location in the Berlin U-Bahn is the Klosterstraße station. This station is said to be haunted by the ghost of a monk who lived in a nearby monastery centuries ago. According to the legend, the monk was murdered and his spirit now roams the station seeking justice. Passengers have reported seeing a shadowy figure in a monk's robe and feeling a presence while waiting for their train. Some have also experienced sudden drops in temperature and unexplained noises, such as footsteps and whispers. The Berlin U-Bahn's ghostly legends are not limited to these 2 stations. The entire network, with its long history and countless stories, is said to be haunted by the spirits of those who met untimely ends in its tunnels. One particularly chilling story involves a metro worker inspecting the tracks late at night. He reported hearing footsteps behind him, but when he turned around, no one was there. The footsteps continued, growing louder and closer until they suddenly stopped. The worker described feeling a cold hand on his shoulder, but when he turned around again, no one was there. Begun Kodor train station is in the Purulia district of West Bengal. It was opened in the 1960s to serve the local community. However, the station was abandoned in 1967 after reports of paranormal activity and ghost sightings. For over 42 years, the station remained closed, earning a reputation as a haunted location. It was only in 2009 that the station was reopened. The haunting of Begun Kodor train station is attributed to the ghost of a woman who was said to have died in a train accident near the station. Locals believe that her spirit roams the station, causing strange occurrences and frightening those who dare to visit. One of the most well-known stories involves sightings of a woman in a white sari. Passengers and railway staff have reported seeing her apparition on the tracks and platforms. She is often described as appearing suddenly and then vanishing without a trace. Workers involved in the station's reopening reported hearing strange noises through the empty station at night. Some claimed to hear whispers and footsteps. Another chilling tale involves a ghostly train that is said to pass through the station at midnight. Witnesses describe seeing a train with no passengers or crew, moving silently through the station before disappearing into the night. The phantom train is believed to be connected to the tragic accident that claimed the woman's life. And on to Connolly Station, located on Amiens Street in one of Dublin's main railway stations, and a key hub for both commuter and intercity services. Initially opened in 1844 as Dublin Station, it was later renamed in honour of James Connolly, a leader of the 1916 Easter Rising. The station has a long and storied history, including significant damage during World War II, when it was bombed by the German Luftwaffe in 1941. The tragic event resulted in the deaths of 28 people. Connolly Station is renowned for its ghostly encounters. One of the most infamous stories involves sightings of a grey uniformed soldier. This apparition is often seen walking along a disused platform before fading from view. It's believed that this ghost is connected to the station's wartime history, possibly one of the soldiers who died during the bombing. Passengers and staff have reported hearing unexplained noises, again such as footsteps and voices. These sounds are often heard late at night when the station is quieter. Another spooky tale involves the ghost of a railway worker who is said to haunt the station. Witnesses have described seeing a shadowy figure in work attire, often near the tracks or maintenance areas. This ghost is believed to be a worker who died in a tragic accident at the station.
Trimble is the technology company that connects your physical and digital worlds, so industries like transportation and geospatial can get hard work done faster than ever. Every day brings new challenges, decisions, adjustments, real-time moments that matter. With Trimble on your team, you're in command of purpose-built tech ecosystems and connected solutions that keep work flowing end to end. Turn data points into decision points, deadlines into finish lines, and possibilities into profits. Check out what Trimble can do for you at Trimble.com. Because with Trimble, you can act smarter, move faster, and lead with confidence. Trimble, confidence at every turn.
Only Boost Mobile.
Boost Mobile.
We'll give you a free year of service.
Free year?
When you buy a new 5G phone.
New 5G phone?
Enough.
But I'm your hype man. When you purchase an eligible device, you get $25 off every month for 12 months with credits totaling 1 year of free service. Taxes extra for the device and service plan. Online only.
So many haunted railway stations and underground systems. I mean, it's prime location if you're a ghost, isn't it, really? When I used to live in Minehead with my mum and her wife, and I just had Maisie and George at the time, they were very little. Sometimes you would hear the steam train, hear the horn. And there's just something really quite, I mean, it's remarkable anyway, a steam train. But just hearing that sound, the horn going, it's so spooky. I loved it. I loved hearing that horn. It just conjured up ghost stories and just really evocative. We did a train drive on one of the steam engines. It's great. We did it from, I can't remember where we called it now, but we went to Dartmouth and it was amazing. I loved it. Really loved it, and I highly recommend if you get a chance to go on one. It's a bit like being in a Harry Potter film as well. Well, that's it from me today. I hope you enjoyed. Toby and I will both catch up with you again on Monday. Take care, everyone.
Only Boost Mobile.
Boost Mobile.
We'll give you a free year of service.
Free year?
When you buy a new 5G phone.
New 5G phone?
Enough.
But I'm your hype man. When you purchase an eligible device, you get $25 off every month for 12 months with credits totaling 1 year of free service. Taxes extra for the device and service plan. Online only.
The market's uncertain, revenue's tight, and hiring on hold. That's why results-driven companies are using Upwork to keep work moving. Go to Upwork.com today and start hiring proven freelance talent fast. No bulky overhead. No rigid long-term contracts. Just the right expert right when you need them. Work smarter and faster with Upwork. Go to Upwork.com now and find your freelance expert. That's UPWORK.com. Post a job for free and get started today.
Trimble is the technology company that connects your physical and digital worlds, so industries like transportation and geospatial can get hard work done faster than ever. Every day brings new challenges, decisions, adjustments, real-time moments that matter. With Trimble on your team, you're in command of purpose-built tech ecosystems and connected solutions that keep work flowing end to end. Turn data points into decision points, deadlines into finish lines, and possibilities into profits. Check out what Trimble can do for you at Trimble.com. Because with Trimble, you can act smarter, move faster, and lead with confidence. Trimble, confidence at every turn.
Only Boost Mobile.
Boost Mobile.
We'll give you a free year of service.
Free year?
When you buy a new 5G phone.
New 5G phone?
Enough.
But I'm your hype man. When you purchase an eligible device, you get $25 off every month for 12 months with credits totaling 1 year of free service. Taxes extra for the device and service plan. Online only.
This is Paige DeSorbo from Giggly Squad. Boost Mobile gives you the same network coverage, speed, and service you're used to, just at a more affordable price. Why pay more if you don't have to? Offering reliable nationwide coverage backed by a 30-day money-back guarantee. Love your service or get your money back, no questions asked. Visit your nearest Boost Mobile store or head to boostmobile.com to learn more. After 30 gigabytes, customers may experience slower speeds. Customers who cancel within 30 days of activation will have Boost service fees refunded. Activation fees, if applicable, and phone payments will not be refunded.